Okay, Pesachim, Perek Zayin, Mishnayot. HaPesach sheyatza, o shenitma. Let's say the Korban Pesach, the animal, after it was slaughtered, somehow, for some reason, it was taken out of the walls of Jerusalem. Just for the mere fact that it was taken out of the walls of Yerushalayim, it becomes improper to be used. So if that happened, or it became tameh, someone that was impure touched it, so yisaref miyad, it should be burnt right away on the 14th on Erev Pesach. But nitmeu habe'alim o shemetu. Let's say after the Korban Pesach was offered, now we have the meat ready to go, but the people that own this, that have to eat it that night, they all became tameh. Someone passed away, or they all passed away. Or let's say someone passed away in the room, they all became tameh. The meat is outside of the room, the meat was tahor, but all of the people that are signed up for that animal are all tameh. So this animal is not going to be eaten because there's no group to eat it. It was already designated for this group. The entire group became tameh. Or God forbid, they all passed away. And we have this animal here. So the Tanakama of the Mishnah says, Te'ubar tsurato v'saref b'shishasar. Let it lose its face, meaning let it pass through Pesach, the night of Pesach, and let it become notar. Let it become what's considered like leftovers, which is not allowed to be done. But because there's no one eating this, so let it pass throughout the night of Pesach, and it'll be burnt on the 16th, which is the first day of Chol HaMoed. We don't burn it, we don't violate Yom Tov for burning of the korbanot that are not meant for that day, or that became tameh, etc. Rabbi Yochanan ben Broka argues, and he says, Av ze yisaref miyad lefi she'en lo ochlin. Rabbi Yochanan ben Broka argues and says, we burn it on the 14th on Erev Pesach as well, miyad, because this korban has no one to eat it. Meaning, in the first case, where the actual korban became tameh, or went out of the walls of Yerushalayim, which became invalid. So this korban is invalid. Burn it right away. It's done. In the second case, the korban's intact, but the people became invalid. Either they passed, or they all became tameh, they became impure. Now they can't eat. So how do you look at this korban? The first opinion says, this is a beautiful korban. There's no one can eat it, but it's a beautiful korban. Wait till Pesach passes, the night of Pesach passes, it becomes notar, burn it on the 16th. The second opinion says, though it's a beautiful korban, but nobody can eat it. And if nobody can eat it, why are you waiting till the 16th? It's still considered something that it's like an invalid korban, and it should be burned on Erev Pesach. The next Mishnah, a short Mishnah. Ha'atzamot ve'agidin ve'anotar. The bones, the veins that were not allowed to be eaten, let's say the gidan ashe, etc., and the notar, leftover pieces of meat, yisrifu b'shishasar, should be burnt on the 16th. The bones, obviously you don't eat bones, but they would eat the marrow bones. But when it came to Pesach, right, you're not allowed to burn, you're not allowed to break the bones and eat the marrow. That shows signs of poverty. Here we're royal, we're coming out of Mitzrayim. So even though marrow bone is a coveted, good tasting thing, but it's something that shows poverty. You're breaking the bones to eat what's going on inside there. No, we don't do that for Korban Pesach. So, but it needed to be, you had leftover bones. It was part of the sacrifice. It needs to be burnt. Bones, the veins, and the leftover, yisrefu b'shishasar, gets burnt on Chol HaMoed. Chal shishasar liot b'Shabbat. Let's say the first day of Chol HaMoed is on Shabbat. So you can't do it on the 15th, you can't do it on the 16th, yisrefu b'shiva asar. You burn it on the next day of Chol HaMoed, the 17th of Nisan. Because we don't push off Shabbat or Yom Tov to burn parts of the Korban that is not meant for that day. Korbanot that are meant for that day, Korban Tamid, etc., that override Shabbat and Yom Tov. But Korbanot that are not meant for that day could be pushed over, so we push it off to the next possible day. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen. Rabbi Chananya ben Akasha omer ratzah HaKadosh Baruch Hu lezakot et Yisrael lefichach yiba lehem Torah mitzvot shene'emar Adonai hafetz leman tzidko yagdil Torah ve'yadir Kadish al Yisrael. Amen.